Welcome to episode 15 of our exploration into Robert Greene's The Laws of Human Nature. Have you ever wondered why some people keep making the same mistakes, even when they insist they've learned their lesson? The answer lies in a simple yet profound idea. A person's true character reveals itself not in their words, but in their actions. Let's look at a story from ancient Rome that shows this clearly. There was once a lawyer named Cassius Severus, who lived during the time of Emperor Augustus. Severus became famous for giving fiery speeches that attacked important Romans for their fancy lifestyles. At first, people loved his funny and bold style. But Severus didn't know when to stop. He kept insulting more and more officials, even after being warned to tone it down. Eventually, the authorities had enough. In the year 7 AD, they burned his books and sent him away to the island of Crete. But even there, Severus couldn't help himself. He kept writing insults and sending them back to Rome. He even started picking fights with local Cretan officials. Finally, in 24 AD, they sent him to a tiny, empty island called Seriphos, where he spent the last 8 years of his life probably still writing insults that no one would ever hear. This story shows how some people just can't change their behavior, even when it's clearly hurting them. It's like they're compelled to repeat the same actions over and over. Now let's break down other important ideas about understanding people's character. 1. People repeat behaviors. Just like Cassius Severus couldn't stop insulting people, most of us have habits we repeat. If someone always promises to be on time but shows up late, that's a pattern telling you something about their character. 2. Watch for patterns in everyday life. Greene mentions that if people are often late with small tasks, they'll probably be late with big ones too. If they get upset over tiny problems, they might crumble under bigger ones. 3. Stress reveals true colors. Here's another story from the book that shows this. In 1969, a man named Jeb Magruder went for a job interview with Bob Haldeman, who worked for President Nixon. During the interview, Haldeman seemed smart, honest, and impressive. But afterwards, when they couldn't find a golf cart for a tour, Haldeman suddenly became angry and started yelling at the staff. This sudden change showed a side of Haldeman's character that he had hidden during the interview. 4. Power changes or reveals people. Greene gives an example about Lyndon Johnson. When he became a powerful Senate leader, he started treating people who had crossed him in the past very badly. He would ignore them or walk out when they were speaking, showing a mean streak that had been hidden before. 5. Look at people's relationships. The type of person someone chooses as a partner can tell you a lot. The book mentions that some people always pick partners they can control or save, which says something about their own needs and insecurities. 6. Actions in free time matter. How people behave when they're relaxing or having fun is important too. Are they overly competitive in games? Do they cheat to win? These behaviors can show aspects of their personality they might hide at work. 7. Introverts and extroverts are different. Some people gain energy from being around others, extroverts, while others need alone time to recharge, introverts. Understanding this about someone can help you better interpret their actions and needs. 8. Strong versus weak character. People with strong character are like sturdy trees that bend in the wind but don't break. They can take criticism, learn from mistakes, and keep going when things get tough. Those with weak character are more like dry twigs. They snap under pressure and struggle to improve or adapt. 9. Choose wisely. The Greene gives a great example of this with Franklin and Eleanor Roosevelt. Franklin, who was handsome and wealthy, could have chosen a more beautiful wife. Instead, he picked Eleanor because he admired her openness to new experiences and her determination. He saw that her strong character would matter more in the long run than anything else, and he was right. 10. Character affects everything. Warren Buffett. one of the world's most successful investors, is mentioned in the book. When deciding to invest in a company, Buffett looks beyond just the numbers. He tries to gauge the character of the CEOs he'll be dealing with. He wants to know if they're resilient, dependable, and self-reliant. This shows how important character is, even in the business world. In conclusion, if you want to really understand someone, don't just listen to what they say. Watch what they do, especially when things are difficult or when they think no one is looking. Over time, these observations will paint a clear picture of who someone truly is. This knowledge can help you make better decisions about who to trust, work with, or build relationships with in your life. Remember, everyone has strengths and weaknesses in their character. The goal isn't to judge, but to understand and make informed choices about the people in our lives. By paying attention to these character signs, we can build stronger, more positive relationships and avoid unnecessary conflicts or disappointments. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. If something resonated with you, share your thoughts and personal experiences in the comments below. Your insights could be valuable to others. Now, a quick reminder. Make it a habit to learn something beneficial every day. The content you consume is like food for your brain, so be intentional about it. Otherwise, the algorithm might start influencing your thoughts. Reflect on that. We're always accepting your contributions through subscriptions to our channel. Your support will help us with upcoming projects and ensure we continue delivering top-notch content. Join us by subscribing today.